Hello everybody, Bob Reese here with my August update. I don't really have a whole lot to report except this. I'm going to have a drawing. The drawing is going to be for 3 winners. Each winner is going to get 200 grams of North Fin fish food. You don't have to make any videos, you don't have to do anything. The drawing will be comprised of people who are subscribed to me. I will not draw until the beginning of September, so we've got about 3 weeks. People can subscribe up until then. I'll draw probably the 1st of September, somewhere around there, so maybe a month. And I'm just going to pull right off my list. We're going to do it live on a video. And that's how it's going to be. It's also going to be international, I'm very pleased to say. On to the fish tank. Not a lot has changed, like I said. There's not a whole lot to report. The red empress right there in the center of the screen, down by the rocks, getting ready to mess with the plecostomus, is colored down a lot. It's a little disheartening, but I'm sure he's going to color up some more as time goes on. Everybody else seems to be doing really well. The Taiwan reef right in front of you, red front borlei in the back. I'm just waiting for some more maturity to show up in the tank. All the way on the left of the screen right there, the yellow blaze lithobates. Need some more time. You can't see them just yet, but the Venustus has got some time to grow up yet. I'm waiting for the big blaze to show up on him. If it does, I'm kind of concerned it might be a female, but we'll deal with it one way or the other. What else have I got to talk about here? The Jack Dempsey all the way on the lower right, he is just getting bigger and bigger and still just as laid back as he ever was. I really enjoy that fish. The living stone-eye, who has decided not to, you can just barely see his face here. He comes on the left. He just loves to photobomb, and he is a heck of a fish. I was talking to one of the guys on YouTube about his fish and how the fish is always happy to see him, and that's my guy. When I come home, he's just stoked. Firemouth there in the back, looking great. The OB. Oh, and the yellow lab decided to come out of his hole. He was throwing some sand around just a minute ago. It was pretty funny watching the sand come flying out of a hole, and you didn't know who it was. So that's all I've got, everybody. The fish are doing great. I'm doing great. Got back from a 9-day camping trip, and most everybody survived. Everybody in this tank did survive. But for those of you who know that I have a community tank, in that community tank I had a beautiful beta. And I don't know what the deal was, but he disappeared. And the ladies who were taking care of the fish don't know where he went either. So I expect someday when we move a piece of furniture or whatnot, maybe he'll show up then, dried up clump of fish, unless my cats ate him. But other than that, the 9 days were great. Also, for those of you who were in on the conversations about power failures, I had one the other night. My UPS system worked perfectly. However, I am pretty convinced after watching Adam C's episode over power failures, and he went 32 hours or 34 hours without power. I think his system's probably superior to a UPS. There's no doubt in my mind it is, because that system of his lasted quite some time. But we don't have extremely long power outages here where I'm at, so I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that I've done the right thing with the UPS. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to close this video with a shot that I took previously of my Mdoka white lips. he's still quite small, and I've got him in a 5-gallon tank, and he's not growing very fast. I think that maybe I should put him in a 10-gallon if I can get my hands on one. But he's the only fish in that tank, so I think he'll be okay until I get some size on him, at least until I can put him in here, because otherwise I'd be throwing him to the wolves. The flametail that I put in here is doing quite well, and he's about the same size as the Mdoka white lips, but I've wanted the white lips for so long that I'm not willing to risk it with him. Other than that, I hope everybody's doing really well. Life is good. Peace.